Hello everybody, this is Doll Dazzler and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some more dolls out of my doll collection. These are the Flatsy dolls and they were made by Ideal in 1969. There were a couple of different sizes made of the Flatsy dolls. There were the mini Flatsies, the medium Flatsies, and some fashion Flatsies. The mini Flatsies are 2.5 inches tall. The medium Flatsies are 5 inches tall. And then the fashion Flatsies are 8.5 inches tall. And I think I do have one of the fashion Flatsies, but I did not have them with this bag of the 5-inch and 2-inch Flatsies. So when I find the fashion Flatsy, I will be doing a video on that doll. There are a couple of things to be aware of with these Flatsies. There were some other companies that came in and tried to make some Flatsies, and then there's also some newer Flatsies that were made. And I guess to be able to identify these properly, there was a couple of things that collectors have mentioned online to make sure that these are the original Flatsies. One thing is to make sure that they had the removable shoes, not the painted shoes, and then also the markings on the back, which I will get to in a little bit. These all are original. They all have the markings that they need to have to be the original Flatsies. I'm going to go through these with the names of the ones that I was able to find. Some of them are a little hard to locate. These two minis, for example, I don't have their names. If they are named after the larger Flatsies, this one would be Kooky and this one would be Philly. But I am not for sure if the mini ones took on the names of the larger Flatsies. So this one has orange hair, and they do both have their original clothes on. I got these at an antique store, and they were all packaged together, which was really nice to be able to have the a little Flatsy collection. So they are completely flat dolls. And I'll show you what the Flatsy is all about on the larger dolls. I'm not sure if the smaller dolls would have had the same thing. Their markings are going to be on the back of them. And I don't know if this one will have it or not, so that we can see it. Yeah, there it is. It has that oval circle with the Ideal in the middle. And then, see if I can get it to focus. I believe that it says 1969 on there, and then made in Hong Kong. So that's an original marking for the Flatsy doll. And so this is the aqua hair colored one. And this is an orange haired colored one. She has the same markings as well, just her outfit is a little bit harder to get past to get to where the marking is at. And so they're both in what I would consider to be their original clothing, but they did also have fashions off to the side. I'm not sure on the 2-inch ones, but this one I saw pictures of, but it didn't list her name. So if anybody knows what these mini Flatsies, what their names are, please leave that in the comments for me. Then moving on to the 5-inch Flatsies, we have Trixie. And Trixie would have been wearing some yellow shoes, and she would have had an orange and yellow striped hat. So she is missing those two items. And then her markings are on the back here. These are all in really, really good condition. They would have been sold with a box, like a picture box, or in a locket. So there's the markings there. Really good, able to see that marking really well. So this one is Trixie. This one is Candy, and Candy would have still been sold in a box, like a birthday box. And so she still has on her original outfit as well, this particular Candy. This Candy only has on her shoes, but they are the same, exact same doll. So she has little flowers on her shirt there. And then she has the removable shoe, and she also has the markings. And this is the doll that I was going to show you. So in the picture boxes, they would have had these little, it's kind of like a doll stand for a regular doll, but this little plastic piece would have fit into the back of that picture, and it makes kind of like a little scene. So they just slide in there, and it would be like a little doll scene. I believe that the littler ones would have been in the locket size. So they would have been like on a, I think on a chain, and then have a locket so you could wear them around your neck. So on this one, I'll show you, I don't know if, can't get past that plastic piece, but that plastic piece is a really cool piece to still have with her. They just don't have their boxes, their scenes that they would have been able to be posed in. So on the back of this one then, and her hair is a little bit matted, but it's not bad. This Candy has a little bit better hair. Looks like she might have sustained a little bit of a haircut in the back though. And then their markings are on the back here. See if I can get that pretty close. There we go. Ideal, 1969, patent pending, Hong Kong. So the fun thing about these dolls is that they're very posable. So they're vinyl. They're all made out of vinyl, and then they have wires inside. And so I believe that it could probably be typical that they have wires inside, that they would change colors. You know, they would, the wiring would cause them to turn green. But in any of these that I have, they have not has sustained that as of yet. And I don't know if that is, if it happens to these dolls, but most usually when that vinyl is next to metal, it has a tendency to change the color of that vinyl. So this last one that I have is the blonde, and she is kind of difficult to find the name of. I ran into two names, the Sandy doll, but the Sandy doll I believe had a little bit more yellow hair. And then the Dewey doll, and Dewey Flatsy. So it'd be Sandy Flatsy and Dewey Flatsy. But Dewey Flatsy has like white hair. So I don't know if this is Sandy. I don't believe that it's Dewey. But if anybody has the blonde Flatsy, Sandy would have had really, really yellow hair, like really yellow hair. So I was unable to find but a couple of pictures, and they did label her as Sandy, but it doesn't appear that this could be Sandy, because Sandy has really yellow hair and then Dewey has white hair. So if anybody has this blonde and knows what her name is, please leave that in the comments for me. So all of them, all of their metal is intact, with the exception of this one, and this one is has a broken leg inside. The metal has broken off, so you can't pose this one, but down low. So there's like a break in here somewhere, but all the rest of her works perfectly well. So there would have been some side fashions off that you could purchase for these, and then there was a couple of other selections of the Flatsies as well. And I'm not too sure how many dolls that they would have made, but I do know that there were a couple more. They did have the larger size of the orange hair and of the aqua hair Flatsies that I have in the minis. So other than that, this one has that broken metal piece, and then she does have a little bit of discoloring from the shoes that she would have been wearing. So I'm guessing that she probably had some pink shoes. I don't know if that helps out anybody, because it looks like her feet were kind of stained a little bit pink. So these are the Flatsies, very popular Flatsies to collect. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.